Story time. Are you ever curious about how did dating start? Whether you're a teenager or an adult, dating is the hot topic. And did you know that things like unequal pay, why men were expected to pay on dates, and even the invention of makeup, all of these are so strongly connected to the history of dating. From courtships to dinner dances in British palaces, mixtapes, hookups, live-in relationships, and even dating apps. The journey of dating is hella interesting. So keep watching if you don't want to miss out. Let's go all the way back to 17th century. In this time, marriage was the only valid option, and people did not marry for love, they married for money, either to have money or not to lose it. This is because till 1870, women were not allowed to own any property or money when they got married, and only kings were allowed to get divorced. So the best you could hope for is to end up with someone who doesn't wash all your money down the drain, unless you're best friends with the king. In France, the government set up matchmaking departments which would gather up a group of suitable women, and the royal bachelors would just pick who they liked. Around the same time in Britain, now called UK, arranged marriage was the hot trend. Families would hire marriage brokers, and these brokers would set up the meeting for the couple. Sounds familiar? Yeah. For good or bad, still majority of India follows this trend. At this point of our story, nobody was looking for a partner to have an amazing connection with, but a partner to boost their financial and social status. Yup, love was in the outer space, until Queen Victoria married Prince Albert for love. You got it right, she brought the concept of love to earth. And then people started thinking you can marry for love too. Still, money was important. So even though love was accepted, things were pretty strict. All this while, matchmaking, meeting suitable partners, all of this was called courting. The word date that we use today did not exist until 1896, and it was coined by this guy. So if you're a cute guy living in the 1900s and a girl catches your eye, this is what you have to do. You need to get a calling card, go to her house, meet her parents for a few times. And then if they're okay, they will let you see the girl sometimes. And if the girl tells that she's madly in love with you, and you match their social status, voila, you got a match. Vintage Tinder. Then a date is set. All of us short, attention span millionaires would never come this far. Anyways, the date. The girl comes with a chaperone, aka the girl's mother or aunt, who's gonna keep breathing down your neck while you're trying to have a good time. It's just to make sure that everybody had their pants on. Sorry, gloves on. And then came World War I. Women started traveling alone in planes and ships to help out in the war. And they would have random meet-cutes with soldiers and men. And like that, slowly, chaperones were no longer a thing. Meanwhile, in the cities, if you liked a working girl, the popular advice was, haunt her like a shadow until she resents you. I know, stalker vibes. This is the time when stalking was starting to be romanticized. Stalking is not cool, no matter what the movies say. Let's go 20 years to Chicago, 1920. Without the family members and matchmakers getting involved. This is when dating started, and people were put in jail for that. What? How was the story so far? Are you hooked? Oh boy, there is still more. Unequal pay, invention of makeup, spies and investigations, the it girl to the internet and digital dating. If you want to know all about this, let's break for intermission, go get some popcorn, and I'll see you in part 2. Subscribe and share if you want to hear more about this. Bye-bye.